Chase McLaughlin will get this one started. And off we go from the Superdome. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a fifth-round selection out of the 2024 draft. From South Carolina by way of Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
And here we got a guy, Mike, that was a bit of a polarizing prospect going through this year's draft process. I mean, on the field, there's no mistaking it. He could flat out play. He can make all the throws. He operated that offense down in South Carolina at a really high level. The question is, there was some off-the-field concerns, a couple personality issues that seemed to leak out through some different media reports. With all that being said, whatever's true, whatever's not, if he can match his potential with his on-field performance, he's got a shot to be a starter in this league. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second down and 3. Here's Rattler. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. This one on target to Olave.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Elijah Cansey in on the stop. Here now, 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Rattler. This one is caught by Moreau. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Throwing is Rattler. A throw on the move is caught. You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. It's up and through. The Saints will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now, after that near turnover, clock is stopped. We have an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They send Godwin in motion. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rachaad White. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They send Godwin in motion. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
The throw on the run is complete. And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Receiver in motion, going right. On first down is Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least...
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler set to take over once more. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the ground, it is Jamal Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Rattler. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now Rattler gonna throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's gonna pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to New Orleans after this. Rattler now back to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, New Orleans.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Back to the air one more time. Right back to Olave. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. Groupie now, on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Saints move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. from the gun. It's Mayfield. Checking it down. This one is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
One final throw before the break. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our halftime report.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They go play action with Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. That pass play good for 22. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Baker going to hand it to White. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's a give up the middle with White. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He finds his tight end, Keith. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On the handoff, It's White. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
They bring the tight end in motion. They'll go again with White. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Saints offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Throwing is Rattler. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
The left side into the hands of Olave.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rattler. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The Saints lining up in punt formation. And back deep, it is Trey Palmer. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. And here's White. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run. Simple handoff. No gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. 2nd down throw from Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They send Evans in motion. On first and 10, here's Baker. There's Evans. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. That is caught, and he will score. Game on. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Here's Rattler. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Rattler now back to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Joe Tryon Shoyinka maneuvering in there to bring his man down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Shaheed in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Now Rattler gonna throw. That's deep for Olave. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's gonna bring up a fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Mayfield. Get this complete, right side to Otten.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll stick to the ground. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll run here. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. A run with White. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He keeps it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Saints going to use their second timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Final minute, one timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. Throw across his body is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's first down. They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth, as the kickoff comes. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's that man again, another catch. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here comes Otten in motion. On play action, Mayfield. Open man downfield, that's Godwin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
They send Godwin in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser on a line accurately downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
1st down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. A give, and here's White. And he'll take this to the 13. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. That'll do it. They win it in OT.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now a first throw here in overtime. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing is Rattler. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And it's intercepted. That ought to seal it. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
Mike, at this point in the game, you just can't make that mistake. But at the same time, give credit to this defense. They continue to come up big, and no play bigger than that interception. And you can bet, if this game ends now, that guy's going to find himself with a game ball.
So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up